What's going on, everyone? So today I am going to be doing a stock video. It's been quite some time since I've done an OTC video or a stock video in general, but I really believe that this one needs to be put out there and I want to share it with you guys before the market opens, hopefully. So hopefully I can get this video out before the market opens, so I'll try to be as quick as possible with this one. So I've been around in the OTC market for quite some time and I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. As you can see, here are a couple of my notable plays that I would like to just mention, just to give me some sort of credibility, because I'm a new face and a lot of people do not know me. But hopefully that helps. If it doesn't help, then oh well. This is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor, but I just want to put this out here just to get it on people's radars, just to give people the chance to kind of see and look and maybe consider looking at a play like this, because that's how I started. I got notable plays from other people and I looked into them and I slowly began to learn, and over the years I learned what to look for in different OTC plays. So hopefully this helps somebody out, but let's just dive straight into it, guys. So the OTC stock that I want to talk about right now is ILST. I'm going to call it Ilst for short because I like to give short names to most of my plays. So we're going to call this Ilst. Alright, so Ilst is actually known right now currently as International Star Incorporated. So first things first, just to kind of give a backstory on all of this Ilst talk and these other OTC stocks that I'm talking about right now, would be that basically a few months ago, TD Ameritrade, which is the brokerage that I use, sent out a mass message to everyone in the stock market basically that uses TD Ameritrade to trade with, basically stating that there is a new amendment that's being adopted by the US Securities Exchange Commission, basically that's going into effect to protect investors. So pretty much what this is going to be doing is protecting investors from companies that they believe may actually do more harm than good to investors. So basically they gave us a email saying that ahead of the regulatory enforcement date, we will only accept orders to liquidate certain positions. So basically you can only sell certain positions if they fell under the criteria that they're talking about. So it would be starting on August 13th, which today is August 16th, and then after the amendment officially goes into place on September 28th, 2021, it may be difficult to liquidate those securities. So it would be hard for you to sell if you were holding any securities on the list that they gave you. So with that being said, what exactly does this all mean? Pretty much what this means is that not most, but a decent amount of companies in the OTC market are not quite up to date with filing, and they don't put up accurate information, which in turn makes it really hard for investors to find out what's good to jump into and what's not good to jump into. And in the past, a lot of people have been burned. So pretty much what the SEC has done here has actually, they've taken things into their own hands by saying, okay, we're not going to allow this to happen to investors anymore, and we are going to look out for the investors' best interest by making it harder for these companies to get out there in front of these investors. And how can we do that? We can do that by requiring that they are pink current. Pink current is something in the OTC that I'm about to explain here. Pink current in the OTC is basically something that gives a company credibility through the amount of filing and information that they provide and disclosure that they provide on the company, that gives confidence to the investors and also gives the company credibility. So with that being said, anything that's on the pink current list will be safe from this SEC amendment. So now that we have a short backstory on all of this, now let's look into why I'm looking at Ilst as well as a lot of other OTC stocks right now. So pretty much what's going on right now in the OTC is that there's plenty stocks that have not reached pink current yet that will soon. So with that being said, people are scrambling to find out which stocks are going to be the ones that are pink current and good and which ones aren't, because all of the money from the companies in stocks that are not pink current in the OTC that people know for a fact are not going to make it are going to have to move all of their money to these OTC stocks that are pink current. So there's going to be a large inflow of money that's coming to these new tickers. So with that, well, they're not new tickers, but it's coming to these tickers that are currently pink current and do not fall under that amendment list. So with that being said, there is going to be a massive amount of run up in the OTC market as far as gains on the chart go. From what I've gathered on Ilst is going to be a prime candidate for this. Ilst is a custodian play that has actually put out multiple filings and has gained access to the OTC IQ system. They've released multiple filings and attorney letters in order to make sure that they are OTC current and that they are on this list that I was recently talking about. Another thing to take into account is that Ilst is a custodian play, and custodian plays are quite different from normal OTC stock plays. I'll explain. Custodian plays are usually like shells or reverse mergers, somewhat like TSMPD, TSMP, and Humble. So with that being said, these could be some very, very big money makers. The way I like to look at it is that a custodian shell pretty much is like a host, and the host is waiting for a virus or something to come in, which is the big company that wants to jump in with this new shell and continue on with it as their own. So with that being said, basically right now Ilst is a shell, but there are multiple big companies that are looking for these shells right now in order to jump in and get publicly traded, because this is a very effective way to do so. So what makes Ilst more appealing to the eye than other custodian plays? Well, that's because there's been a lot of speculative talk with Ilst and Alpha Ridge Capital, which specializes in mergers. So pretty much to sum things up of what's going on here is Alpha Ridge Capital has released quite a few posts on Twitter stating that they are very excited about the merger candidate that they have for Ilst. So with that being said, this is a very speculative play. So if you do consider looking into this, proceed with caution is all I can say. But this is definitely one to look into, guys, because this has massive potential. Not only is it a reverse merge basically with well, not only is it a shell that is pretty much going to be possibly taken over with a very huge merge, but it is also applying for OTC current access, which is going to make it just that much more appealing. And then with this company, I'm believing that this company is a medical company. So with this being said, there could be possibly be a medical company that they mentioned recently in the past that has some very blockbuster cancer breakthroughs. So with that being said, this thing can run up crazy numbers, guys. So this is definitely one to look into. So let's go ahead and look at the chart, because I really want to get this video out and it's only 9:10. So I'm sorry for the quality of the video, but I'm trying to get this out before the market opens. Alrighty guys, so we are looking at the Ilst chart, which is ILST. Right now it is currently trading bordering a penny right now. And as you can see here with OTC stocks that are custodian shell plays, as you can see, there is a trend with them that they sit very dormant for quite some time until some news like a merger is announced or something like this OTC amendment, basically, or this stock market amendment. And then you see a run up because people start to see the potential, and the accumulation slowly starts to gain. So as you can see here, we've definitely been accumulating for quite some time, and now it is looking to break out from this 0.011 cent range. So with that being said, the more news and the more filings and things that continue to be released by Alpha Ridge Capital through ILST, the higher and higher this price is going to run. So I personally believe that we will see at least 3 cents out of this before the merger is possibly, well, either after the merger is announced or once the Ilst reaches pink current status and it is officially stated. So with that being said, this is definitely one to look into, because just for that alone, that's a decent gain right there. But there's more. So once all of this is said and done, I honestly believe that we could be looking at 10 cents plus, and then from there once the company gets established and they start releasing their own press releases and start giving progress on what exactly it is that they're doing, and people begin to see the potential, we could possibly see even higher, like 30 cents to 50 cents and maybe even $1 in the near future. But anyways guys, I just really wanted to get this one out there. I'm sorry for like bunching all this information really quickly into one short video. Hopefully it was enough for you guys to digest, and I hope you guys definitely look into this one, because this is definitely one to consider. But anyways, I just really wanted to get this one out. I know I've been doing a lot of crypto videos, but this one's been bugging me. I'm like, man, I should probably put this one out here just for people to consider looking into. So I decided to do so. But anyways guys, if you like my content and you have any comments or questions about this, leave them in the comment section below, and I will be definitely sure to get to you within today's date, or whenever, within a day or so after you leave that comment. But anyways guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.